In this lecture, we will demonstrate how to construct the sine table in Excel. Once you have the sines for the unit angle theta, you can use the combination formula to compute sines for the 2 thetas, 3 thetas, and so on. You do that iteratively. The next angle is broken down into prior angle plus theta. So sine for the ith theta is the sines for the last angle times the sines for the theta. Same thing for the cosine. So let's implement it in Excel. Open up the Excel file attached. Create a new tab, name it sine table. Let's put the sine 1 here. Equals to, click on the value obtained last time. Cosine 1 is 1 minus sine 1, take square root of it. Let's build the angles. From 1, 2, just drag it down to 90 degrees. Sine, the ith angle, equals to, the first one is just sine 1, so equals to B1. Cosine, the ith angle, equals to B2. Sine 2 is, according to this formula, equals to sine of last angle times cosine theta plus cosine of the last angle times sine theta. Now we want to cascade the formula down. So you need to lock the cell reference for the unit angle. Lock down these two. Cosine 2 equals to cosine of the last angle times cosine theta minus sine of the last angle times sine theta. Lock these two cells. Select the two cells. Now double-click. Now all these sines and cosines are computed. We want to see how good they are, so we will compare our calculations to the ones from using Excel. So let's put the sines for Excel side by side. Sine Excel equals to sine angle divided over 180 times pi. Double-click. Cosine Excel equals to cosine angle divided over 180 times pi. Double-click. You can see that they are almost exactly the same. But remember, we're using two completely different formulas. Our calculation is based on this combination formula versus the Excel formula. Using a computer, it's pretty easy to construct the table. But can you imagine doing them manually? When I was a kid, I really hated the never-ending calculations. They're just tedious and boring because it's just the same thing repeating, exactly the same steps, just with different numbers. So I started using calculators from grade 2. I wouldn't have the patience to create this table by manual calculations. So I really appreciate the inventions of calculators and computers. That gets me really interested in how computers work. So I spent a few years researching the underlying principles. I developed 2 courses accordingly. One free course about how the calculators work. The other course about how the computers work. I think it's good to understand their working principles in order to understand programming later. So I highly recommend take these courses if you want to have a thorough understanding about our modern times.